Okay, so now we are going to create the FTO and legal events for our company code and plans. So how to do it? Go to the transaction code SPRO, click on the SAP reference IMG, global trade service, expand this node to global trade service. Here you can see general settings. Here you can see organization structure. Just expand this node. Here you can see define foreign trade organization. There's nothing but define FTO. Execute this define FTO. So this will take you to the business partner screen. This will take you to the business partner screen. You can create FTO with following. If you can create FTO by this path, or else you can directly execute a T code BP. So this T code will take you to the same business partner screen. You can create FTO in two ways. One, by directly executing the T code BP, or else you can follow this path. Okay. So now just click on this define FTO. Now click on this organization. Create organization. Why? Because our company code and plant are called as an organization. That's why I'm creating organization. Okay. So before this, we have to do one more configuration. Go to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, global trade services, general settings. Here you can see number range. So here we are going to create the FTO, which means system is going to give some numbers. Okay, or we are going to use some numbers. So how the numbers will come there? The numbers will be available with the help of this number range. So we have to configure the number range. Click on number range, and here you can see define number ranges for the business partner. Execute here and click on intervals. So since the number range is already there, here you can see number 1. So this one number business partner, it's nothing but the number 1 range is for the business partners. So system is generating the numbers for the business partner, think about our vendor and customer, with the help of this number range configuration. So when you transfer any customer and vendor to GTS, system is going to use some numbers, right? So the number is being generated with the help of this configuration. So when you transfer a customer number 100 to GTS, so system will give any numbers between this number 1 to this 99999. Okay. So here in our case, in our FTO and legal rates, we are going to give the name. System is not going to generate a number. Okay, system is not going to generate the number automatically. Instead, we are going to give the name by your own. Okay, so this is not an internal assignment by system. Externally, we are giving the numbers. Okay, so internal assignment means when you transfer the customer against the customer, system is going to generate a number in GTS, and that number is a business partner number. So internally, system has generated a number for the customer. But in our case, in our FTO case, we are not going to use a system generated number. Instead, we are going to use our own numbers, which means we are going to give our own name for our company code, or we are going to give our own name for the FTO. So here, this is an external assignment. So external assignment means something we are giving by our own. Externally, we are giving the numbers. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to create another number ranges. Let's take AB. AB. So here the number is A, and 2 ranges Z. And here I have to activate this external number, external assignment. So this checkbox is nothing but external assignment. So if you don't activate this external assignment, then system will not allow you to generate the numbers by your own. If you want to generate a number by your own, you have to create the number range like this, and you have to activate this external assignment. Now you can able to create the FTO, and you can able to give your own name for the FTO. Okay, so now let's go to our FTO creation. Any doubts here? Any doubts?
No.
Okay. I'm going to create a FTO. So here you can see under this organization structure, we have to execute this define FTO. So I'm going to select this organization. Why? Because we are going to create a FTO for our company code. Our company code is an organization, right? So here I'm going to click on this create organization. Click this. Okay, see this one I got. So here, first of all, I have to select the groupings. So groupings is nothing but your internal number assignment or external number assignment. Since we are going to give the name by your own, I'm going to choose this external assignment. Okay, now system will allow me to generate the number for the FTO. System will allow me to generate the number for the FTO. Here, let's say my requirement is I'm going to create FTO for the company code 7777. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose this grouping as an external number assignment, and here in the business partner field, I'm going to give the name as FTO underscore 7777. Okay, so this is my requirement. My requirement is to create a FTO for the company code 7777. Okay, so what is the naming convention in GTS? The naming convention in GTS is FTO underscore 7777. FTO followed by the company code number. So here I have used it. Okay, now here create a BP load. So what is the role of this FTO? What is the role of this partner? So this business partner is FTO underscore 7777. So what we discussed, each and every business partner in GTS has their own BP load, right? So now what is the BP load of our FTO? So the BP load of FTO is SLN FTO. By selecting this, system will understand, okay, this business partner has been treated for the company code. This business partner is for FTO. So now system will come to know. Okay, now here you can see I'm going to add all the details here. Like what is the title? Title is company. Okay, so here I have to enter the name, street address, postal code, everything. So how do I get this data? So simply what you can do, you have to refer the tables. So you all know that, right? T code for table is, you all know, S16, and the table name of the company code is T001. Simply go to your feeder system and execute the table T code SC16N. Okay, so here the table name of the company code is T001. Enter. Okay, this is the table for the company code. Now here I'm going to enter the company code number. So what is my company code? My company code is 7777. Execute. It has all the data. This table will capture the data of the company code, like name, city, and what address number, VAT number, everything. So in GTS, in order to create the FTO, we just need a postal code and the street, city, name on, name to country. These 6 data are more than enough. Okay, now let's see. Company is GTS company. Go to GTS screen. Here, the company name is GTS company. Okay. If you have a name to, just add the name to here. If you don't know the name to, just leave it. That's not required. Okay. And let's go to the house number. So if you want to have the detailed address, you can do one thing. Just copy this address number. And you can refer one more table. Which is nothing but You can refer one more table. The table name is ADRC, address table. So you can enter the address number here. So this address number is our address number of our company code. So here I'm entering the address number of our company code, 7777, and it will display the detailed address of our company code. The name 1, name 2, name 3, name 4. So if it is available, it will show. So in the real time, all the data will be there. Since it's a demo system, here we don't have any data. In the real time, you have all the data. So what you can do, you can go to the table T001. Okay. And you can copy, you can enter the company code, and this will display all the data related to this company code. And you can copy the address number and go to the another table ADRC and enter the address number here, and this will display the detailed address of the company code. So here we don't have enough data, but in the real time it will have all the data. You just copy name 2, name 3, and city, district, country, everything, and you can copy it to GTS. So for time being, I'm not going to enter anything here. Let's say for street number, I'm going to give it as 48. Sorry. Street number, let's give it like this, and house number is 48, and postal code 62008, and city, let's give Chennai, and country, India, and region UK. That's all. That's all required. Saved. So here I have created a FTO in GTS for the company code 7777. The company code is 7777. So against the company code, I have created a FTO, that is FTO underscore 7777. Clear? Any doubts?
So we have to only maintain the data in this BP role only, right? No other
That's
BP rule has to be selected for another data.
Okay. No. That's all about the company code. And again, see this name and this address is mandatory, but only this name is enough. This name is enough. This company code, if you don't know the street number, anything, I mean, I'm just looking for you to practice. When you're going to practice in the demo system, just this FTO number is enough. You don't want to give this name or anything. If you don't know the name, just leave it. It's not required. But in the real time, you have to give the name, this street name, everything you have to give. You have to take the data from the field desktop and you have to update here. But for practice, you don't have to give anything here. Just simply you can create the FTO. That is enough. Okay, so now I have created the FTO. Okay, so since it's a demo system, here we have only one environment, that is this testing environment. But in the real time, we may have 3 systems, right? Development, quality, and production. In the real time, we have 3 systems, right? Dev, quality, and production. So whatever the configuration you do, you will do all the configuration in the development system, right? With the help of transport, you will move the configuration from development to quality and production. Let's say I have created a FTO in the development system, FTO underscore 7777. See, you just noticed what you noticed here. It doesn't require transport to save the FTO. We can directly save the system itself. We don't need a transport to save this FTO, which means you can create a FTO in development system. Also, you can create the same FTO in the quality system. Also, you can create the FTO in the production system. So, for creating the FTO, we don't need a configuration. We just directly save the FTO in the system. We don't need a transport. Okay, you can directly create the FTO and save the FTO in the systems, that is development, quality, and production. Okay, so here you have created a FTO in the development system. We're going to create a same FTO in the quality and production system, which means we're going to create 3 times. We're going to create the data, same data 3 times. So that is not required. So when you create the FTO in the development system, with the same FTO, we can move the FTO to the other system without transport. How to do it? Let me see. Transport foreign trade organization to the downstream systems. Execute this. So what is our business partner? My business partner is my FTO. FTO is FTO underscore double sound. So this is the FTO I have created in the development system. Just assume that we have created this FTO in the development system. So now I have to create the same FTO in the quality and production system. If you wish, you can create the same data in the quality and production. But SAP has given this option to transfer the same FTO to the downstream system. It is quality and production. So now I have created the FTO. I have to move. I'm going to copy. Let's say copy is the exact word. I'm going to copy this FTO to the quality and production system. So how to do it? Enter the FTO number here and RFC destination. So in the last class we discussed about the RFC destination. So each and every logical system must have their RFC destination, right? For example, let's say I'm in development system. For my development, I have some logical system. That logical system will be called as the RFC destination. Let's see. See, this is the RFC destination. It's nothing but our logical system name. So let's say this is the RFC destination of production system, and this Q23 CLNT 500 is the RFC destination of quality system. So we are currently in the development system. We are going to transfer. We are going to copy the same FTO to the quality and production system. So what you will do? You will enter the RFC destination of your quality system here, which means your GTS RFC destination of your quality system, and execute. So this will transfer to your quality system. Okay. And once you transfer the data to quality system, again you can enter your production system P23 CLNT 500. Assume that this is your RFC destination of your production system. Now you can execute this. This will transfer to our production system. Clear? Okay. So by doing this, you are not going to create the same FTO in the quality and production. So why you need to create the same data in the quality and production? If you're having this option, when you're having this option, just put the business partner number here and put the RFC destination. This will transfer the data to the quality and production system. That's it. Clear?
So if you have like a number of FQOs or legal units or simple, you can use the same route, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But if you have like very handful entries, then it's not something wrong. We can go ahead and maintain all. The end of the day, these are master data, right? So we can maintain client specific also.
Yes. If you wish to do the same activity in quality and production, you can do it. Or else you can simply transport this FTO to the other systems by executing this transport FTO to production system.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So these four are not required now. Okay. Now here you can see assignment of organizational unit from feeder system to foreign trade organization. So this is a very important step. See here, we have just created the FTO. We have just created the FTO, and that FTO is FTO underscore double seven. So we just created it. How does the system know that this FTO has been created for this company code? All right. So system simply we just created the FTO. So as per the system, this FTO 7777 is the foreign trade organization. It is created for the company code. But for what company code this FTO has been created? That information system was not found. So now in the next step, what we are going to do, we are going to map this FTO with our company code. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to map this FTO with the company code. Let's see here. Assignment of organization unit from feeder system to forwarded organization. So here I'm going to choose this one. Assign company code at feeder system group level. So we already discussed what is the difference between this feeder system level and feeder system group level. So when you use this feeder system group level, system will distribute the FTO to all the environments like development, quality, and production. So here I'm going to use this assign company code at feeder system group level. In the real time also, you have to use this one. Assign company code at feeder system group level. You should not use this one. You should use only this one. Assign company code at feeder system group level. Execute this. Click on manually assign company code. Okay, now click on new entries. Okay, so this one, logical system group. So the name of our logical system group is this one, ERP group. Yeah, ERP group. ERP group is our logical system group name. So here there are multiple logical system group. Just ignore everything. Just focus only on this one, ERP group. So ERP group is our logical system group. And here you can see FS organization. FS means feeder system organization. So what is the feeder system organization? The feeder system organization is 17777. So against this company code, we have created a FTO as FTO underscore 7777. Type enter. So this will take the data from the FTO and now this is mapped. So here I have mapped my company code with my FTO. Let's save it. So now it will also transport. So here you have to enter the transport and you have to save it. Okay, now this data has been saved in the transport. Now which means now the company code 7777 has been mapped with the FTO underscore 7777. Clear. If you create a sales order for this company code 7777, when it comes to GTS, it will map with the FTO 7777. In GTS, it will not show this company code. Instead, it will show this company code. Sorry, this FTO. Clear? So this is how you have to create the FTO. And you have to map the FTO with the company code. And that's all about the FTO. Any doubts?
No.
So similarly, I'm going to configure for the plant.
So I don't have a quick question. So feeder system point of view, either ECC or on-premise. So if you are creating this enterprise structure in feeder system, so in the same way we have to set up this in our GTS, right? Target system point of view. So there we have the change pointers, RFC destination. So we discussed in our last week. So as I mentioned, so I'm using the different server. So apart from these settings, do you have anything to transfer data from feeder system to GTS or GTS to feeder data exchange point of view?
Nothing.
Okay. I mean, there we have some already connection established for the other company codes, not for my data, my test organization. So if I create the brand new enterprise structure, and if I assign this mapping correctly, like org structure, partner structure, document type structure, and item category, that would be more than enough to transfer or exchange the data between two systems, right?
Yes, that is more than enough. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. I have a requirement to create a legal unit for the plant 8000. So what you will do in GTS, you will create the legal unit for the plant 8000. The naming convention will be legal unit LU underscore 8000. Okay. So now let's see how to create the legal units. Go back next step. Close this. There you can see define legal units. Again, this will take you to the BP page, BP screen. Okay, business partner screen. You can achieve the screen by following that path, or else you can directly execute the code BP. So now I'm going to create a legal unit for the plant 8000. So how to do it? Just click on this create organization. Why? Why? Because plant is an organization. So here I'm going to create the organization. Click on create organization. Okay. So here you have to choose the number, grouping as external number assignment. Why? Because we are going to give the number by your own. So here we are going to use external number assignment. So I'm going to use a name as LU underscore 8000. So 8000 is my plant. So here I have put it. Okay. Now what is the role? So the BP role of legal unit is SLL SIT. Select this. Enter. You can create enter. Okay. Now I'm going to give the title as company and I'm going to take the name. So I need to know the name so that I can enter the data here. So how do I get it? You can go to the table in feed system, that is the table name is what? T001. Okay. T001 is a table name for plant. When you create a plant, the plant data will be stored in this T001 table. Okay. My plant is 8000, right? Enter 8000 and execute. So this will display the data of the plant. Okay, what is the name, one name to everything. So if you don't have the enough data here, what I can do, just copy this address number and go to the table ADRC. This is the ADRC table and enter the address number here and execute. This will display the detailed address of our plant. So what is name 1, name 2, name 3. So in the real time, these all field will be filled. Okay, since it is a demo system, here we don't have any data. In the real time, it will have all the data like postal code, city, district, everything it will have. Okay, so the plant is HTTP test plant. I'm going to do the same here. So remove this test. If you have a name to, enter the name to name 3, name 4. And street number, you can give some random street, random numbers. So for time being, I'm just giving some random data, but in the real time, you have to copy the entire data from the table, either from T001W or from ADRC. Okay, and now I have entered all the data, and now I'm going to save. See, the legal unit LU underscore 8000 has been created for the plant 8000. Okay, so now here I have just created the legal unit. That's it. That is LU underscore 8000 has been created. But still system doesn't know that for what plant this legal unit has been created. We have just created it, right? I know this legal unit is created for the plant 8000. But how does system know that? So here we have the another configuration. Assignment of organizational unit from the feeder system to legal unit. Same. Just click on this. Assign plant to the feeder system group level. Execute this. Manually assign plant. Go to new entries. My launching system group is water. ERP group. And my feeder system organization is nothing but my plant. 8000. And against this 8000, we have created a legal unit underscore 8000. Enter. This will take the data from our business partner and it will save. Just save it. So here it needs a transport. I'm going to use the same transport. Which is water. Now we have created a FTO and we have created a legal unit for the company code and plant. So the company code 7777 has been mapped with FTO underscore 7777, and the plant 8000 has been mapped with the legal unit LU underscore 8000. Any doubts so far?
Arun, for LU also, we are transferring the config via that downstream, like
Yes.
same way we are transferring, right?
Same we can do it. Yes. Sorry, I forgot to inform this. So we can transport the legal unit to the lower system. For example, let's say LU underscore 8000 is our legal unit. So here what we can do, we can enter the quality system of destination and production system destination and execute. So this legal unit will be transferred to quality and production. Only this legal unit, not this configuration, this mapping. This mapping part we have to do it with the help of TR. Okay. So now our legal unit and FTO has been available in the development system, quality system, and production system. Okay, but the assignment of FTO with the company code and assignment of legal unit with the plant, that will be moved to the quality and production system with the help of transport. Clear? Any doubts?
No.
Okay, fine. So if you take your feeder system, this company code and plant will be interconnected, right? So the company code will be connected with the plant. The organization structure, in the feeder system, the company code and plant will be connected with each other, which means this plant will comes under this company code. So against this company code, we have created the FTO. So against this plant, we have created the legal units. So how this is, here we have connected this, right? A company code and plant. Similarly, we are going to connect this FTO and legal unit. So for example, the real time, if the company code 7777 has been connected with the plant 8000, in GTS, the FTO underscore 7777 should be connected with this legal unit 8000, so that the mapping will work. So here the structure in the feeder system is company code is connected with the plant. Company code 7777 is connected with the plant 8000. So against the company code we have created FTO. Against the plant we have created the legal unit. So the legal FTO is 7777 and the legal unit is LU underscore 8000. So we have to connect this each other. Why? Because in the feeder system these two data are connected each other. Similarly, we are going to connect this FTO and legal unit in GTS. So how to do it? Here you can see assign legal unit to the foreign trade organization. Execute this. Go to new entry. So my legal unit is LU underscore 8000 and my FTO is FTO underscore 7777. Enter and save it. Okay, now I have connected my FTO with my legal unit. Okay, so let's say I have created a plant. Let's say I have created a company code and I have assigned the company code with the FTO. That is FTO 77. See, I have created the company. I have created a FTO for the company code 7777. That is FTO underscore 7777, and I mapped that company code with this FTO. Again, I created a legal unit LU underscore 8000 for the plant 8000, and I have mapped this legal unit with the plant. Okay, now here you can see I have this FTO and legal unit, but I didn't connect this FTO and legal unit with the GP system. But in the feeder system, this company code 7777 and the plant 8000 has been connected with each other. If you create a sales order for this combination, if you get a sales order, this company code 7777 and plant 8000. This will come to GTS. In GTS, it will be called as a technical incomplete data. Why? Because this FTO and legal unit has not been connected with each other, has not been mapped with each other. If you don't map these two data with each other, then the document will be called as a technical incomplete data. Clear? So here you have to do the mapping. Okay, so without this mapping, system will consider this document as a technical incomplete document. That's the reason here we have to perform the mapping. So now my mapping is done. When you create the sales order for this company code and plant, so this will come to GTS, and in GTS it will be mapped with the FTO 7777 and leave it at 8000. Clear? Any doubts?
No.
Fine. Okay, and that's all about the organization structure configuration.